got another slot. Or no, we didn't. Never mind. Forget it. I thought we had another slot. We would go
nope,
equip stuff.
not yet.
We don't need it. Nope. My mistake, everybody. That's my bad. Oh, I want to go to choose deck. Idiot. There's a dog woof woofing out there, and I'm not gonna go stop him. So you guys are gonna have woof woofs in the background during this episode.
Imagine it as a guest.
Yeah, a guest. My dog. Dr. Jumba and Experiment 626 are on the launch deck. I have released the door lock. Please hurry. That's the door on the left. If we'd gone that way before, Aqua would have refused to go through it. I don't think she would have said it was locked. I think she just would have said I shouldn't go this way right now.
Nope, not right now, because I know the layout of this damn ship.
That's right, she does.
Oh, this room, right?
It's okay, Joey. Okay, never mind, it wasn't okay. That was me trying to roll when I hit the ground, and instead I hit the same button.
This isn't Dark
And
Souls.
it killed all of my forward momentum, because I hadn't hit the ground yet.
No.
Shut up, dog.
No, he's a good boy.
He's fine. He's stopping people from interrupting us playing Birth by Sleep.
By interrupting us play Birth by Sleep.
Yeah, but there are just mean men out there who don't want us to do the other work that we're doing.
Oh,
hold on.
I didn't think they'd found us yet. You did it!
I did it.
But you could have air dashed in the
No.
vastly superior version.
No. There, that was me trying to air dash.
Why won't it let you?
Because I'm in a different deck. I didn't put it in on Boss Basher.
No, but you want to have it leveling.
It doesn't matter. I'm gonna go fight a boss. You don't get CP off of bosses.
No, you want to have it leveling because this world exists.
Look at that ceiling. Can't get to it.
Yeah.
I wonder how fast I can kill Gantu. I killed him pretty fast on stream, and I think I killed him even faster last night. Let's see how this goes. Oh, I just spoiled we're gonna fight Gantu.
Oh,
Oops.
no.
My mistake!
I was about to call you out, but then I realized how little I cared.
I will fix abnormality.
Hold it right there. Dr. Jumba, Experiment 626. I've been authorized to take you into custody. So it really does belong to you. But where have you seen that shape?
His copy he made of good luck charm that boy Terra showed to him. Terra said friend gave him charm, was very protective of it.
He really said that to you?
Yes.
Wow, he does care.
He cares! Oh, put my hands in my heart.
Oh, my heart go
And you're
doki
still all
doki.
right, Terra.
See, he's fine!
Now, because of Terra and his
He's
little
good!
robot, my genius creation is hesitating in his genetically programmed destructive instincts.
What a waste of a destructive program. He could be killing. He could be doing big kill right now.
What are you doing? Our orders are to capture them alive.
That's right, he fired a warning shot,
I've
Aqua.
decided to take a new approach. All right, you two. Any last words before I blast you into a million pieces?
You really think that's gonna work?
I'm just Big Bone! Freeze!
Oh, maybe not. Okay. And I said maybe I knew that he was in this room and there was an airlock here, so I thought maybe he'd like lost the charm out into outer space.
Nope.
I guess I was
You
feeling
gave this man too much credit again.
Nobody's allowed to say that I'm unfair. I'm actively fixing it in my own brain without meaning to. Like, I'm not even going, it would have been so much better if they'd done this. I was going like, oh, I'm sure they did this. I'm probably being mean. No! I was, God! Why do I do this to myself? Video games are suffering.
When he starts hopping, you gotta throw him at the enemy. It's the only way you're gonna beat this guy. It's the only way. It's the only way you can win.
There we go. He was like, oh man, I gotta get out of here.
He's just charging towards the air duct.
Space, my odds of survival in space are better than this.
I'm not done with you yet.
Enough! I observed everything on the monitor.
And I had to run really fast because it didn't last very long.
I can explain.
There he is.
Just
chilling.
why is he over there?
Captain Gantu, Escort 626 to the asteroid to which he's been banished. When you return, you're back on patrol.
Not patrol.
Some limitations of the editing, like what they can do with the editing in this that I noticed a second ago. When there was the shot of Jumba and Aqua, and she had the low-res face, and he was like, "His copy of the good luck charm Boy Terra showed to him. Very special," right?
Yeah.
Then they had to cut to a close-up of Aqua from basically the same shot, where like you could have done a push in on her from the same camera angle, or maybe even just left the camera angle static, but they had to do a cut because they had to switch to her high-res face. It's not a problem. I'm not pointing out, number one, how the game, like how they work around their technical difficulties, but also that the technical difficulties are there. It's just, these are things that are interesting to me, more so than like a, God, Birth by Sleep sucks, that it had to be a PSP game made in 2010. It's more just like these are things that I observed, that I noticed a second ago and I didn't stop to talk about.
Please, Your Highness, would you consider sparing Experiment 626?
Spare him. He's an extremely dangerous creature. I cannot release such a menace.
That you're not even
It
cuffed,
seems to
just
me
letting
he's
walk
at least
around.
trying to make
He's fine.
friends.
He's cooperating.
And dangerous or not, I
This
really
version of
believe
Stitch
in
has already is like this version of Stitch is already halfway through the movie Stitch.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I will consider.
He's already trying to be better, as opposed to the Stitch who escapes from the ship
Shortening
who's just trying
his
to kill
exile.
everything. Yeah, he's shortening his
I
sentence.
could have sworn an exile was like you're banished, like you're gone. Like,
I like
Whatever.
the charm you made. Do you think maybe my circle of friends could become part of yours? My name is Aqua. My friends are Terra and Ventus.
and there he goes.
We came up with a whole meta narrative during the streams about this world that kind of played out for the rest of the playthrough with Aqua, which is the bad cop Aqua. Of like, she shows up here and she starts using terminology like, I have orders to take you in, I've been authorized to take you into custody, and then it's like at the very end there, she's like, hey Stitch, if you don't tell the judge what happened, then I'll put in, if you rat out your friends, I'll put in a good word for you, shorten your sentence with the judge. Like, like we're literally watching police procedural stuff of the dirty, of like, hey, you snitch, I put in a good word for you.
Are we done with this world now?
Yeah, we're done with that world. All
And
finished.
it's over.
Well, technically we do have to go back into Olympus and into Deep Space very briefly to grab a couple of things.
Do we?
Yes, we do. No, I mean, we don't need to because I'm going to save scum to get them in a second, but I want to demonstrate them to the audience.
Okay.
Now, we're going to use some speedrunning strats on a fight coming up here that is not as effective as it is in... So, I've mentioned before, if you do critical level 1 and you just do level 1, it buffs some of your stats by default.
Yes.
And so you can cheat a couple of things. And for example, Spellweaver just shreds things. Like its damage is essentially tripled from base.
Ooh.
So some abilities like that, some abilities that do lots of hits very rapidly, are just kind of busted on critical and are used to just melt enemies. We're not really going to be able to do that, but I still want to demonstrate what the techniques are, even if the damage output won't be the same.
Let's see it.
And for that, we need ice cream.
Oh.
You see, we haven't talked about ice cream previously.
No, we haven't.
What ice cream actually does is they are consumable items that force command styles.
Okay.
So when you get a certain amount of different ingredients, you can purchase these. Excuse me. You can purchase ice cream that you then slot into your deck like any other item, and when you use them, it forces command styles.
Okay.
So there'll be like a particular flavor of ice cream. Oh, hold on. There'll be a particular flavor of ice cream for Spellweaver or whatever, or like the Thunder Surge ability that I'm about to get. Thunderbolt. So like there's some kind of thunder themed ice cream that would basically just like mean that if I used it, I would just go into thunder instantly, right?
Yes.
And if I used 2 of them in a row, then it would instantly fill up the gauge for thunder and get me to the like the Thunderbolt finisher just in a second.
Oh, okay.
So if I do that, Yeah, so basically if I ate 2 of the ice creams that do Thunderbolt, I would just be able to cast that immediately,
Okay,
right?
so it's Spell Waver, you just did it 2 times and just spin to win.
Yeah, exactly. So now the unfortunate thing for speedrunners, not really for us, is that you can't get the ice cream ingredients necessary until this point in the game, so the number of fights they can actually use it on is relatively limited. There's only a handful of fights that can really bust using that technique.
So
Listen, I wanted to switch over to the mob masher, but game didn't let me. That guy just ate all my mines.
Yes, he did. He was hungry.
Never mind. I'm just gonna go ahead and go over here now.
Yeah! Hey, it worked.
Where did you come from?
Uh-oh.
Oh, well, whatever. Here, you know what I'm gonna do now? I'm going to come back down here, platform. I was going to escape by getting onto that platform, but it was too slow.
So you just blocked it.
That's true. That's what I did.
So does this room have the mobs in it?
Yes, it does. And I don't really need anything out of here because, again, safe's coming. But I want to show at least one thing in here if I can get up the freaking stairs or elevators, whatever. Since I have air slide, it'll be it's not as long as it should be, but it'll be slightly easier for me to get around in this space. Come on, buddy.
Perhaps.
Let's go. I want to go up. Go up. Go up.
Does this one go up?
Go up.
Or does that one go up?
Does this one not go up? I thought it went up.
Does not look like it goes up.
This one goes up.
But so does that other one.
It's fine. I want to be on this one. I want to be farther down the room.
Okay.
I want to be closer to, yeah. Oh no! Oh no! I overestimated! Or underestimated, I mean.
Oh boy.
I underestimated the power at my disposal.
That was almost really bad.
Look at that.
Look at the tech. Look at that tech.
No, I mean, look at the sticker piece.
No, don't worry about it.
The color
no,
isn't.
Don't worry about
like
it.
all the chests and the rooms inside get recolored. Everybody keep your eyes right on that sticker. Don't look away from it and watch how much the color changes when I open the door.
Yeah.
I wonder if those were added in.
Listen, it's fine because they're ethereal, magical, glowy video game items.
Let's charge up. We have an open slot now, but I'm gonna load a new save file in a second anyway. And this deck has all I need. I can literally kill all these things that are gonna appear. And I don't even really want to. I want to just do damage. I want to just farm a lot of ice cream out of them. So the ideal thing is just a couple of
Magnets?
Well, I think they do despawn after a minute, so I am gonna have to, or after like a little bit, so I am gonna have to do some damage to them here. But there we go. That should be more than enough of what I need anyway. Oh, air slide leveled up by 1.
Yeah, it doesn't really do much more.
I think it can go to level 4, so it gets a little bit better.
Yeah. I mean, I remember by the end it was pretty decent.
And we gotta go over to Olympus Coliseum and do similar ice cream stuff to get Fabricadabra ice cream, which forces Spellweaver for the exact reasons that we were just discussing, obviously.
Okay.
So that's what we're gonna do. And again, we don't need to do this because I've done it on another save file. I just want to show everybody where to get this stuff if they're following along and wish to replicate our methods. I mean, you could argue that I've already done a lot of stuff off screen, just grinding, but it's like all that is literally just melding the abilities that I want.
Yeah,
fighting
I mean,
lots of enemies.
It's just saving time.
Yeah,
for
you guys can figure how to do that by looking at a chart and then investing the time. Can we make it another day?
He doesn't say yes or no. You just walk away.
The door's always open, sugar cakes, if you're looking for a train. Door's always open, sugar cakes, if you're looking for a trainer. I was wondering why he was there. It was like, there's no tournaments here anymore. You can't participate in that. Oh, they're like, what are you doing? I swung at that and they're like, excuse me?
It says close. Can you not read?
Like, Aqua's gonna excuse herself.
Okay.
I don't even want them. They just like, they decided, they were like, hey, Aqua, we're ready to rumble. And I was like, okay, I'll see you a rumble and raise you a roll.
Today I'll give you the same item.
I believe that in any given
no.
group, they'll drop 2 types, basically.
Okay.
In any given group, they'll drop 2 types of resources. Which, you may say, that sounds really bloated and unnecessary. Why not just cut down the ingredient list? Probably.
No.
I honestly, I don't know enough about the ice cream system to know if the total number of ingredients is necessary for the system to work.
Yeah, no, a lot of games these days have like just that one system that is just uber complicated, and it's just this bizarrely advanced like crafting system, and it's like nobody pays attention to it.
Everybody, dude, what the gamers really love is crafting.
Absolutely.
Everybody loves crafting and wants to do it as often as possible for as much time as possible.
They want it to be as complicated as possible
These
so
are
they feel
things.
accomplished.
These are things that we know about video gamers in a post-Minecraft, post-Fortnite world. Look, we made some more ice cream. I could try and do Abed's voice, since technically in the new show he's voiced by Danny Pudi. Look, we made some new ice cream, Troy.
Wait, did you just get 60 of them?
That's correct, I did.
Okay. Here, just put all these scoops in your pocket.
For free. Oh, hold on, they're not under items. I forgot they're technically commands. So just to demonstrate, yeah, we got 60 of them. I think I got like 70 something on the other file, which means I got fewer ingredients to turn into them, but whatever. We're just gonna go demonstrate. We're gonna have some fun. Just to show you what it looks like.
Oh boy,
in
I
standard
can't wait
combat.
for the unique animation of pulling out some ice cream and eating it, right?
That's correct. And the reason that it's not viable in competitive play is because Aqua takes so long to eat that ice cream and gets brain freeze otherwise that you just get knocked out of the animation every time.
If you eat more than one at once, you get brain freeze. Okay, and so that's how it go.
That's how it goes. Which is not exactly the most useful thing in the world when our combo of and is already so good, but there's some specific instances where it's very useful.
I believe it. I absolutely believe that crap. I can see the potential.
With that being said, though, it's time for us to switch to another save file, so we will be back momentarily.
Oh, no.
Not really. We're gonna leave and go do some stuff for a little while, but the episode will be back in a matter of seconds. That's the magic of editing technology.
The magic of this is that this never existed and this Aqua doesn't exist. Once you load that save file, she's dead forever.
Well, technically speaking, she still exists. We've just erased, like,
You erased.
she got time traveled back 20 minutes in time, right?
Not
or however long.
This Aqua doesn't exist anymore. This Aqua is dead. The other Aqua, like there is the Aqua, but it's like the Aqua in this moment.
No, I
is no
understand,
more.
but like I'm saying, we're still on one timeline. So think of it more like this
Are you
timeline
sure
got
it's
rewound
one,
for 20 minutes.
Are you sure it's one timeline?
I think that each save file is its own timeline.
Okay. I imagine it like you have the timeline, you have the line, and then you have the branching paths that are dead ends.
Possibly.
What's going on?
Well, I mean, there's still a dead end because when I stop using that save file, that is their dead end. But she doesn't cease to exist. Just kind of her all of her experiences up to when I made that save point still exist, and she still felt them. Just the last hour or so will essentially be erased, and she will instead exist. Everybody in this world will exist in that instant when I made the save file.
All right.
But it's much nicer than the fate of other video games where you can only have one save file because they're allowed to exist in perpetuity until I delete all these files to free up space on my PS3. They'll all die later, but not right now.
Life is fleeting.
Borrowed time.
Bye, Aqua.
Okie dokie. So now we got our stuff. Everything should be set now. I'm leveled a little bit more. I've got all the things that I need. Got my decks basically finished. We won't be touching them again for the duration of the game, probably. I mean, we'll be switching them out, but we won't be. Why did I go to that new? I was just trying to clear out news, and it was the stupid command boards. I put us through a loading screen that we didn't need to go through. Listen, okay?
Have you got all of your extensive notes on this game? Yeah.
Huh?
Have you gotten all your notes for the mechanics of the command board?
You mean for the command board?
Yeah.
Yeah. In fact, let me show them all to you right now. If you hit the O button, select yes, and hit X. That's all you need to know.
Man. I feel like there's some more tech to be discovered.
That's all you need. All you need to know about the command boards. Okay. So we got several decks here. We got our you know, the boss, the mob masher and the boss basher. We have a new deck though.
Oh my!
Called the
a very
Vanitas
specific
Vanquisher.
one.
We'll be coming back to that shortly. I'm gonna keep on the mob masher just in case.
Okay.
We shouldn't need it. We're gonna try and breeze past all the standard encounters, that is. But you know, it will have it if we desire it.
All right.
It's always
in case
good.
You want to spend a little bit more.
It's
time
always
in this
good
world.
to be prepared and have options When you're on the high seas.
Why didn't I see this coming? Why did I not remember? Why did my brain betray
It's
me?
easy to forget. There's quite a bit of time between visits to Neverland.
All right, good job, Buzzkill.
Why did Aqua steal that piece of parchment from the small children?
No buts. You know the rules. The first one to find and claim the treasure map gets to be the leader. And that's you.
Leader?
I find this to be very interesting. A treasure hunt for a treasure map.
Listen, dude, it's a cycle. What if the treasure map leads you to another treasure map?
Aye, just like in Red Dead Redemption 2.
Oh man, dude, I haven't touched those. I found one by accident. I didn't even have the map.
I purchased one in Red Dead off of a strange foreigner for a total of 10 American dollars. It led me to another map, and then to another map.
Amazing.
No!
I bought it off that same dude, actually, but
you have not pursued it yet.
I did not.
That's fine.
Yeah,
Not everyone can invest their time in pirate and enterprise.
Listen, why are we talking about another game when very important plot-relevant details are being dropped on us right now? Like, we're going on a treasure hunt.
Why is Aqua participating in this?
Why did she pick up the map in the first place?
Aye, she be a mom. It'd be her instinct to take care of these small children because she be a girl.
That's how it works, I guess.
Aye.
I'm Aqua.
These be things that I understand as a male writer attempting to write a female character. Me only point of reference
Hang on.
be the time
so
I spent
Peter
with me
Pan
mother.
is like, oh, so you're Aqua. Shouldn't she be like, wait, what? Have you seen my other friends? But she just completely ignored it.
She just... It really doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I mean, feel free to be as upset about it as you want, Joey. I gotta pick me battles.
Listen, we've already gone over it. I don't have enough energy to be upset. All of my bursts of energy are like that come from me being upset or just flabbergasted. Come from like reserve tanks I didn't know that existed in my body.
You never know when it'll come out and surprise everyone. Oops, did not mean to do that.
Was there no like puzzle piece or anything back there that you could
Not
fly
that
to
I
get?
could see. Perhaps there be something of value in this chest.
No.
No. We be moving on, boyos.
Why don't they just give you the maps at this point?
Why not? Dream drop distance be giving you the maps.
Good.
There be a piece. I be not able to reach it at the present moment
Can you
in
not-
time. I be fighting the monsters, apparently. Listen, you scurvy dog. I've no interest, and I just committed to this position for like 6 hours. There we go,
Oh,
I could
wow.
actually cancel that one.
Cool.
Half the finishers in the game you can't cancel out of. I can get there, mateys.
Yeah.
Aye, saving the frames. We don't wait around for double jump in this playthrough of Birth by Sleep.
No need. It's not required.
We will be. It will be required
Nah.
for several in the near future. I'm
Nah.
afraid.
I feel like there will always be a way. Even if it's not practical.
I have you now.
Never give up.
I'm gonna stand back there and not move my body or mouth or anything and talk to you.
Right now, Hook. We're on an expedition. Can't I show you up some other day?
You show me up now. Give back me treasure.
Who's that?
That's just Captain Hook. He's a 2-bit pirate codfish.
I'll cleave you into 2 bits, boy. It's me.
Yeah.
That was the captain's signal. Fire!
That be the signal. He simply be saying Smee's name extremely loudly from on shore.
We're sitting ducks out here. Run!
There was almost a tinge of emotion in that.
Almost.
Almost.
Almost as if their lives were in danger. Every now and then, the tension reveals itself.
Oh wow, look, there's another piece.
Aye, a piece of the treasure.
Yeah.
And now we have it, the rainbow stone.
What is your air dash at right now? Is
It
that-
be at level 4.
Oh, that's still not great.
This be the best. This be the best it's gonna get, matey.
It's better, but it's not great.
Why the camera constantly be clipping under the water when I'm swimming in this pool?
Aqua, why can't you walk on water? Why can't you do anything with the water?
That'd be racist. And
Why
her
is it
first,
racist?
her first shot block be bubbles. You be assuming that she know
Listen.
about water simply because
sorry,
her
because her
simply
name
because
isn't
her
Aqua.
mama named her Aqua.
Listen. Alright. She can manipulate water, that's very clear. She is very blue, and her name is Aqua.
She can't help that she's blue.
I said her hair, I guess. Okay, no, she could not dress in like blue highlights.
But would it go? How would it match with her hair?
Mark on the map points all the way up there.
What do you, what? How do you,
relax.
it's a flat map.
Little pixie dust and we'll be there in a jiffy.
I doubt it's that detailed.
But we've never had to fly that high before.
What if we fall?
Hey.
There'll be
why
no
don't you
fall
turn
damage
into
in
cowards?
Kingdom Hearts, mateys. You'll be fine.
Don't you think you're asking a bit much of them?
This is between me and them, Aqua. Men, only the bravest of the brave can claim that treasure.
Yeah, we know.
Tink, if you would. We haven't got all day. Here we go!
Wahoo!
Yahoo! This be very exciting. This be getting me pirate blood pumping.
And so do we get like the light speed dash now?
No.
Oh, that's a shame.
We be getting trampoline.
Well, it's more than I was expecting, to be honest.
I was not expecting this either when I got here. Or when I saw this, because I remember I did not play Aqua's campaign back in the day. You'll recall that previously this room was a dead end for Ventus and for Terra.
Yeah. Oh, you don't want to go get that mimic down
I
there?
don't care. Aqua has access to an entire new section of the map that neither of the other characters ever saw.
Oh.
And there's a few things that I want to demonstrate here that will slow us down slightly, but hopefully not too much.
Okay.
First of all, we've talked previously in the Kingdom Hearts 2 playthrough and in this one about the series abandoning its platform and roots as opposed to iterating upon the systems that were established in Kingdom Hearts.
Oh, but now...
But now there'll be a massive area for us to explore using all sorts of platforming techniques. And what'd be neat about this is they be learning lessons that weren't learned in Kingdom Hearts 1. Allow me to demonstrate.
Ooh.
We be going down here. There be monsters, as you've seen. But the monsters be not flying monsters. They be hanging out on these relatively spacious bits of land, right?
Oh, that just killed it.
Which means
But
you're significantly less likely to fling yourself off the edge. But unlike some of the other games where it's completely impossible to throw yourself off the ledge in the first place, you can. It brings you back here.
Ooh, okay.
Nothing particularly special, but
No, but it's worth noting for sure.
more than what we had previously in KH2. And indeed more than we've had for most of this game. It be the sort of thing that I appreciate, and
I was about to say, yes, this is something I too appreciate. I'm glad that they put in the effort for seemingly no reason in an odd spot that's dedicated to her. You feel like if they were made the effort of A, making that asset, and B, being like, okay, let's platform, they'd have it for everybody.
just for the one character, exactly.
It's a pleasant surprise.
Do you know what this whole section of the game feels like to me?
What?
It feels sort of like we're at the end of the game. If you're playing them in the recommended order, you're doing Aqua last. And her Neverland is the least dramatic of the other two. It's a little light-hearted treasure hunt with friends. In a way, it feels like a sort of finale to the fun stuff, if you will. Just sort of a last goofy, light-hearted adventure to wrap things up.
Mm-hmm.
It does not quite fit for Aqua's characterization, but it be there. I know not why I'm fighting these fools. I'd be moving on.
Why couldn't she just fly up here?
She be not having the pixie dust.
No, why couldn't she just hop in her vehicle and fly up here?
It would break the world order. It would compromise her position as a planetary traveler.
Sure.
Aye.
Around Neverland for nothing?
That'd be correct.
Well, you
matey.
conquered all sorts of obstacles to get here. And to me, that's certainly not nothing.
It was all just a team building exercise.
I had you all wrong. You were just looking out for them back there. Being a good leader.
Yeah, of course I was.
Unlike you, Aqua.
You're too late, Peter Pan. I'll be taking what's mine now.
It's Hook.
Smee, secure me treasure.
Man, there's just treasure all over this place.
Ah! What is it now?
Captain, it's the treasure. It's been...
Spit it out, you idiot.
Whoa.
Fish. It's all junk.
What do you mean, junk? Those are our treasures, Hook.
But what did you do with my treasure?
Oh, we lost it all.
You what? You scurvy brats have crossed me for the last time! What's that? That's
They'd be accurately representing the animation from the movie there with the mustache going up and down. I'd like to point out that crocodile would have had to swim up several waterfalls to get to this elevation on the island. Had to be a super-powered crocodile. It'd be King K.
Listen,
Rool.
He's got his little jetpack. Not jetpack, but propeller.
His little propeller copter backpack.
Was everybody
thingamajiggy.
static right there?
Aye,
I was
they
not
were.
paying attention.
All completely static.
Yikes.
All four of them.
Is this?
Oh, Ventus left that here. I guess it's a special keepsake or something. But don't worry about him.
Aye, that
He said
beats
he would be
true
all right without it.
nature.
And then he promised to visit us again with even better treasures. Maybe enough to fill 100 treasure chests.
Just comes back with all of those, like, the keyblades from the graveyard.
And someone else.
What's the matter?
Aye, that would be a good
Nothing.
one.
Best that you stay here.
That would be a good one. We'll be moving on. And we've been acquired a double jump.
Wow,
Yeah.
wee.
But now we must be equipping it to all three of our decks because this game be trash.
Nah.
I was mistaken, mateys. We be open the command menu and modifying our decks one last time.
Lie, your last lie for this playthrough, hopefully.
I certainly hope so. I'm tired of lying to myself. Damn.
Oh yeah, this is fun.
Aye. Ooh.
You're really varying it up by putting double flight in various spots.
Aye.
It really varies up the gameplay options.
Indeed, I agree, matey. Aye, but we be on Vanitas, so
It keeps it fresh. I see your fabricadabras. I see you're gonna be utilizing
Time
that.
Splicer. Aye, Fire-Aga. These be exciting moves I'm acquiring. Too bad we're not to be using any of them.
Nope.
Time Splicer be similar to the move we used in Chain of Memories where we would freeze the enemy and slash them several times.
Ooh.
It was a comparable move. That'd be the idea behind it.
But can enemies move in the stopped time?
I couldn't tell ya. We be moving on. The strategy we be employing for this upcoming fight will not work quite as it does in a critical level 1 run of the game, but I will still be able to demonstrate approximately how it's supposed to work.
Gotcha.
But first we must be watching this cutscene.
So, have a good time hanging out with the kiddies?
Aye, it was most enjoyable. Did some fun platforming and adventuring type stuff. Peter Pan didn't even try to guard the treasure.
Nope.
How'd you get that?
He literally just picked it up.
I think
5
that
seconds
kid's
ago.
outgrown such a childish toy. If you ask my opinion.
Okay, I was about to say, are they just gonna cut to it being broken? But no.
Aye, they actually broke it on screen. Appreciated. Ain't it, matey?
Yes.
Just like I've outgrown my need for you.
I just had a thought in me brain.
Okay.
I cannot wait for that shot of him breaking the Keyblade, or otherwise the two halves of the wooden Keyblade somehow coming back and being an incredibly important emotional flashback in KH3.
Oh, dude.
Oh, boy.
When Aqua 2 is in the game,
Aye.
and like
Aqua 2.
like number 2,
Electric Boogaloo.
and her color palette's just reversed, and it's be like, oh man, my other self has this real bad memory when this Keyblade was shattered by this vanitas.
You freak!
Aye. He'd be a freak. He'd be looking at his wardrobe, and you'd be assessing it and calling him a freak.
Nobody in this game has a right to call anybody a freak based on their like outfit set.
Alrighty, so the strategy here be ignite the moveset that we filled up most of our deck with. Essentially be poison, but it'd be fire-based as opposed to poison-based.
Okay, does poison not work, but this does?
If I understand correctly, that'd be accurate. I burnt that Fabricadabra. Oh, no, I didn't. It actually went off. Never mind. I now have access to Spell Weaver. That'd be great. But I've taken several hits. When I did this the other night, I did it mostly hitless, and I've already screwed it up. Oh well, it does not matter.
Reset. Reset. It's not... Playthrough's dead. How long does Ignite last?
It won't matter.
Okay.
In case anybody's wondering, I just have the Thunder Surge in my deck as a sort of precautionary measure in case I can't get the strategy to work properly. But it should be fine. I haven't been counting. I think I've landed about 4 solid Ignite hits on him. 5. I think that'd be accurate. I could be wrong though. I'd be too slow. Missing.
Uh-oh, Spellweaver's about to run out.
Aye, you'd be right. I have more Fabricadabras. It doesn't matter. This went much faster the other night, but that's fine.
And there goes Spellweaver.
It'd be fine.
I do not... I thought I could figure out your strategy, but I really do not understand it right now.
Oh, come on, Vanitas, cooperate with me here.
Does he have like a second phase? Or...
Yes, I'm going to kill him before... There we go!
Oh, you're waiting for that.
It was too... He goes underground. And if he hasn't taken enough damage yet, you can literally activate Spellweaver and trap him underground. And the hitbox of Spellweaver goes underneath the ground.
Oh boy.
So you can just literally lock him under Aqua's feet and shred his health.
Very nice.
But he took so long to go into it that time that it hardly mattered. Oh well. You understand how it would be done in theory, at the very least.
Yes, you are educating me and the audience.
Aye, that's be what I'm here for, to educate you. All the things that don't matter in the slightest.
Did they not teach you double tap?
Go stab him again.
Unlock his head from his body with that key blade of yours. Did you really get your ass handed to you that bad?
That'd be accurate.
Terra.
Wait, you can... Wait.
You can rest easy.
What are you talking about?
We're going to address 2 quick things here. I'll be trying to be brief. Vanitas says that he's outgrown his use for Aqua. What does that mean? It means nothing. Nothing changed. They're just hoping that you'll forget about the questions that they're raising. They're hoping that you'll be drawn in by the questions, but that by the end of the game, you'll be asking so many questions that you'll just kind of forget about the ones that weren't answered. Also, as you just said there, she claims that Ven and Terra can rest easy.
Are they dead?
What do you mean? She has no info about this Vanitas character.
Oh, absolutely not. He is not related in any way other than he broke the Keyblade.
Ventus and
her.
Not quite true.
No, I'm saying to her.
No.
Like, no?
Even to her, slightly more. Remember that Ven and Terra very briefly said the name during the scene on Radiant Garden.
He didn't say...
He'd be saying, trust me, that guy in the mask is history. You saw the boy in the mask? Vanitas. That'd be her exposure. Then she fought him on Radiant Garden, and
well,
he was
you know
like,
what it would have been nice?
What?
You're that boy in the mask they were talking about.
Yeah.
Just that.
And he could have said something to the effect of, that's right, and now I'm gonna go and kill Terra and Ven, because that's my mission.
And then
you
she
can't
would have
stop
said,
me.
no, my friends, you will not hurt them.
It doesn't matter. It matter not. Anyway, the other point that I want to say here is that I actually sort of like her collapsing here for a particular reason. Mm-hmm. In most fights in this series, the villains die or they say, I'll be back. But either way, the heroes just kind of stand around statically. They're never winded or worn down after a fight. Having Aqua collapse in exhaustion after a hard-fought battle is a good humanizing moment for her. She doesn't get many of them. She gets this, and she gets the little scene where Zack asks her out on a date, and that's really all she gets in the entire game.
Yeah, I guess, but it would have been nice to have actually shown her going through some sort of effort other than a boss fight, because it's if you choose the fight, it's the same with all the other fights, where it's like there was no, like, you know, as a player, we're like, okay, even if we're like, this is a tough fight, that only translates to the player's skill. It's like, in this case, there was nothing to indicate that this was a tougher fight than any other tough enemy that she's fought up until this point.
You'd be right, Joey. I agree. I simply be pointing out the merit in having a scene such as this.
Yeah, or heck, have the stupid, everybody hates it in video games.
Look at this. She'd be looking at the sparkles, and they'd be reminding her of looking out at the stars with her friends as she slips into unconsciousness. What were you gonna say, Joey?
Everybody hates it in a video game when you clearly kick the boss's ass, but then the cutscene has them on even footing. But it's like, that would have worked better in this case, because it would have been like, oh, you see them clashing blades, and it's, you know, big hard battle, and then she gets the better of them for a second, and then it's like, oh, she just barely won.
I'd just like to remind everyone that we see this flashback I forget if we see it as Ven, but I know we see it as both Aqua and Terra on the same world. It really, really honestly feels like the screenwriters were looking at their layout for the script and realized, oh crap, these characters did not have enough screen time together. Let's quickly remind everyone that these characters are friends before the ending of the game happens. It honest to God feels like a mistake, like a crutch. Like they're compensating for something, so to speak. Aye, that be my name, don't wear it out, Peter Pan.
I'm fine.
Oh no! Look at Ven's treasure.
It's okay, Peter.
Just some rubber bands
Is
should
that
fix
binds us
it.
together isn't gonna break so easily, and that's our.
It kind of already did.
I think Ventus knew.
So,
that.
you know,
That's
back
why he
when
left
y'all...
us.
Shut the hell up.
You must really be close. And that's something pretty special. You, and Ventus, and Terra, was it? One day, you should all come back.
I'd like that.
But little does he know that was the last time. You got Pixie Pixel, whatever.
I was thinking now Captain Jacob is gone for the foreseeable future.
Foreseeable future?
I mean, no promises that he won't show up again.
Oh, no.
I'm saying that as far as we're never going back.
No,
we're done with Neverland for this game, so the voice is done. That's my point.
He'll return when we do our full Black Flag playthrough.
Yeah, exactly. But I believe that's actually the end of this episode. We wrap that all up. Come back next time to open on this pause screen as we continue with the cutscene. Look, I'm sorry, we're at time. We gotta go. That was the main event. You got it. Come back next time. We'll wrap up Aqua's campaign of Birth by Sleep. Hopefully it'll take us about an hour, possibly less. I'll go as fast as I can, while also stopping to complain for approximately 30 minutes.